So I try to upload more than one video a day. And the reason I do this is because I try to make different groups of content to see what does well and what I like doing. I'm trying to appease my audience and make things that my audience wants to see, and I'm also trying to make content that I want to make. So if you want to see me review a certain movie on the streaming, cool. I'll talk about that, like WandaVision, right? I probably would not always, or well, I like WandaVision, but like Disney Plus movies, I don't always like reviewing them, but I want to make that because I know that content does well on my channel, and so I do that, and that's why I do more than one video a day. But it seems like Mondays and Sundays I only upload one video a day, and I'm gonna change that, especially since my Marvel series is coming to an end. I only have about 3 more movies left in that series of movies. To or no, 4 more movies left in that series, and one of them I'm reviewing tomorrow. And I need I need something to be reviewing every Sunday, and so I thought, why not talk about a show that I've been meaning to watch, but just have not gotten there yet, Young Justice, and I'm going to be reviewing an episode every Sunday, and I'm going to pick a show that I'm going to review every Monday, and I'll have to find out what that show is or movie series I'm going to be going through. Young Justice was a show that aired on Cartoon Network. They used to have a DC block, and, well, that died, unfortunately. And they kind of just skewed out of action shows entirely, which was very, very unfortunate. But, a lot of those shows didn't get proper conclusions. But this was the one that did, because it was DC Universe picked it up and finished it, which is great. I'm very glad they did that, and now I'm going to be reviewing it. And what did I think about this show through the first episode? So this video is going to be a little bit longer than my normal episode reviews, but that's because I'm giving you my first impressions of the show and what my thoughts on this episode was as a whole. So this episode it starts off, we have our main kind of superhero sidekicks. Kid Flash, who is the sidekick of, obviously, the Flash. We have Robin, sidekick of Batman, obviously. Aquaman, we have, and then we have Speedy, who's the sidekick of Green Arrow. And all of them are fighting various threats with their Justice League counterpart, because they're all apprentices, basically, and they're all training to be their own superheroes, and they're talking about some big day. So they get into the Justice League hall, and they're all about to become part of the league. But then Speedy mouths off about the Justice League, and he made a very interesting point, and I think this is going to come back in later episodes. The Justice League kind of seems off in this show, from the first impressions of it. You see, we got so Speedy points out that the Hall of Justice that they're in is one for tourists, and you even see some tourists. I can't say the word very well, but they are in this episode looking down at them, and they're going, and Speedy's like, what the hell, guys? You guys have an actual Hall of Justice in space where you guys meet, and you won't even take us, who you're trained to be heroes. You don't have faith in us, and so he leaves. Our other characters want to train, want to be part of it, but they feel like they're ready to go on a mission on their own. So when the Justice League leaves to go on a mission, they go on a secret mission in this weird area, kind of abandoned area, and they find Superboy, who starts fighting them, and we don't really know what's up with it, what this weird, odd project is, but they decided, all right, we need to check this out, so they went to find it, Superboy, and that's where our episode ends. I really like the art style of the show. The animation is actually very gorgeous. The character designs are very pretty. Kind of an interesting show. Um, right. I like the younger teenager group, and I like what they're doing. It's but it and we also got hints from Martian Manhunter when they were introducing these characters to us. He says, one of the characters goes, "Aren't you glad you didn't bring you know who?" Which I do know. Megan is the character's name, and she's Martian Manhunter's apprentice or whatever. So I like that. I like that they're already setting up stuff, but I'm going to wait and see where this goes. I really am interested to see where that character goes, um, and I really like that character. But yeah, I think overall this was a pretty good episode. Sets up everything well and sets up an interesting mystery um, right off the bat of what is the deal with this weird project, who is the Superboy, and I like that. I like this. My only issue with this episode, it kind of threw you into the action. Like it just kind of, it didn't set up. I felt like maybe there should have been another episode or two before that introduces you to all these characters and how they interact with Speedy, all that, right? And how they kind of feel about each other. But it's obvious our characters have never met before, so they can't really do that. And I don't know. I just felt like it needed another episode in there to show us their kind of relationship with each other. But as it stands, it's fine. It's a pretty good episode, and I think if you're a DC fan, if you haven't seen the show, it's on HBO Max and DC Universe, which DC Universe, I'll just tell you right now, is not worth getting unless you're a fan of the comics. Because the comics are the only thing that's on DC Universe that is not on HBO Max. And I'm a fan of the comics too, but I don't have that service. So, but I'm just saying, but yeah, pretty good series so far. Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about more. Um, I'm thinking about covering the Green Lantern series, but we'll see if that's the series I end up covering for tomorrow's review alongside Ant-Man and the Wasp.